Hello, welcome to Gemstone Tarot. That wire is so annoying, isn't it? It's been in all the readings recently and I do not know. Oh, yes. It's a slow morning this morning. It's taken me, well, been looking for a deck that literally could only be between here and there, and I've managed to lose it. So I've given up on that. I'm taking my own advice. I'm going Zen. And then I had clean washing laid out on the bed, which of course is all the black clothes that I've washed. And so Leia shot upstairs. She was like, I smell clean washing, and jumped straight on it. And I found her like, yes, just all kind of white haired out everywhere and smoothed out all over it. So I had to move her, then move the washing, and then she did the big cat FU, and look where she is. Yeah. Hi, sweetheart. Yes, we're talking about you. She's on the pillow. No doubt has ground her backside into it at great length. I know. So, yeah, don't worry, I'm going to wash it. I'm just going to put that out there, but I'm going to leave her to it. So then I thought, well, in for a penny and all that, in for £1, let's have a look at Kim Krantz's Archetypes deck for two reasons. One, I don't know how to use it properly, so I thought we could have a look at it together and use it a bit. And also, I don't know how to open the box, so that might be quite a hoot just in itself. And it's one of those days. Oh, I just dropped something out of my pocket. Got my G mug, peppermint and licorice. Well, I'd much rather have a coffee, but there you go. Okay. Let's biddly bop so I can maybe or maybe not. I mean, this could be, I was watching Castaway the other day, the film with Tom Hanks. Very good Sunday afternoon of that one, you know, when you just think, oh, I could just watch something and eat some chocolate or whatever. And there's one, you know, he has all the FedEx parcels. And there's one parcel that he decides never to open. And the fact that he never opens it makes it, of course, like Schrodinger's parcel. And he keeps it, and it keeps him going throughout the whole film. And then, you know, finally he goes and delivers it afterwards when he survives. Hope that's not a spoiler. I mean, it's an ancient film now. But this could be it. We could get this out, and every time we could, you know, not do a reading and not open the box. And it could be a quantum reading. I'm getting more into this idea, really. In fact, we could do all the readings like that. The readings that we didn't do. Anywho, here it is. Kim Krantz. Everything Kim Krantz produces is beautiful. That's that, you know, no debate on that one. I just love it. I love the colours, and it has that whole thing that the Wild Unknown has got as well. That beautiful kind of, I don't know, fireworks, rainbowy kind of vibe. So here is the unopenable box, and then you get this beautiful dial of cards. And I think they are circular. I know one of you said that you were working on this at the moment. I really don't want to rip the box. Oh yes. Okay. Always good with the extras as well. You always get a lot of bang for your buck with these. So here we are, look at this. It's kind of turning into a bit of an unboxing. Magnetic flap. Yes. Love me a magnetic flap, as the actress said to the bishop. And then we have accept all, reject none. The weird thing is, I'm getting deja vu, like I've done this with you before. So I sincerely hope that I haven't. I can't have done, because I haven't looked at them very much. I have opened them once before. Because look. So hopefully I'm not going crazy. Here's a guidebook, Archetypes guidebook. Decent as well. Decent book. Can you see? Very decent. Properly bound. And is it stitched? I think it might be. I'm such a fusspot about books. I love me a stitched book. I think it is. It's properly done, you know. It's actually not very expensive, this deck either. Here we go. Oh, look. So on the inside, apart from the ribbon, love a ribbon, it's kind of planetary, like womb-like almost, like a sparkly void. Yes. And then we are into this, what looks like a, you know, you get a box of cheese, like a round cheese. Ooh, oh gosh, that makes my eyes go really funny. It's like a 3D picture on the other side. I have to say I'm not a fan of that, but there you go. And then inside, what is that? Will it focus? Camera, come on, behave. Ooh, I think it's an all-seeing eye, maybe? Who knows? And they're circular in the manner of, I don't know if you know the Mother Peace Tarot, which I have got somewhere, which I rather like as well. Okay, let's put these, let's biddly bop. Biddly, 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 biddly bop. Put that there. Let's have one. Let's have a look. Let's just dive straight in. Now, people have different ways of doing tarot stuff. You know, like when I first started, God, ages ago, I'd try and do the right thing, I suppose, and I would get a deck and I would buy the book and I would look up all the meanings of the cards. There's a lot of seagull action today. We've got the two jackdaws, crows, whatever they are. They're on the chimney over there together, as usual. And then one of the students put the bin out late or split the bin. So there's actually detritus and food and takeout and student bin juice everywhere, all over the road. So the seagulls are like, yes, I will have some of that kebab. And then the other one's like, I'm having some of that kebab, actually, I think you'll find. Okay. Quite hard to shuffle because they're round. We're going in for a bit of a messy shuffle and they're a bit crispy and new, but I don't think it's going to really matter too much. So I'm just going to fling them around on the table. I'll show you that bit if you like. We will actually get to some sort of a reading in a minute. I'm going to try and put this in chapters. It's this one. Ooh! The King. Now I'm going to assume, but I might not, that she's not talking about Elvis. Okay. Woo! Cripes. Okay. I've chosen 3. I have chosen 3 and I will show you them in a triptych or triangle. Swing. We have the King. The Maiden. What's that? I don't know. And then we have Anima Mundi. Now, I have a feeling, and I don't know, that Mundi is world, is that right? And anima, like animus, the alive world. And then Roman numerals. Cripes, I'm not very good at those. Okay. I'm going to look up, woof. And hopefully you can bear with me and learn with me and teach me if you know as well. So I'm guessing the King has echoes of the Emperor about it. If our lives are imagined as a kingdom containing the entire spectrum of human experience, the King presides over it all. Again, through the lens of the King, we assess the state of our land, our decisions, and rule accordingly. So this is like an emperor for me. There's not much middle ground. Think of the King as the ultimate expression of ego. Yet the great kings of mythology and history serve from an egoless place. Zeus didn't really do that, but there you go. They take their throne with grace and humility. The good ones do. knowing the divine uses them as a channel to heal deep and long-lasting discrepancies in the kingdom. Okay, and then we have the maiden, which of course is like the young. These are the selves. So this is, I think you have the maiden. Well, I won't spoil it. Ooh, ooh. You've got the orphan, the mentor, the poet, the maiden. Naive sensuality and precarious purity. Flawless, and it's a bit like the fool, actually. Positioned for trouble to come her way and subject her to a challenge that leads her to the next phase of womanhood. She must grow up, but hesitates at the threshold. Well, yeah, I don't blame her, really. She represents the side of us that is riveted and curious, drawn to shadowy forests. That's a lot of us. Dark nights, as in rather than, you know, nights. And taking just one taste of poisonous fruit. Think High Priestess, think Demeter and Persephone. Remember Persephone, who needs to taste that pomegranate and then ends up down in the underworld with Hades. Her magic is edgy and includes both shame and delight. Let yourself fall down the rabbit hole, young one. Oof. Okay, so in the very broadest sense, some of you may be dealing here with teenagers or young people. But I do think that these archetypes are all within us. So if we look at, you would think the king would have power over the maiden and the king would make the rules and she would have to abide by them. But what I'm getting here, and I don't even know if this is how you're supposed to work with this deck, and I will do some looking at it, but I just, you know what I'm like, I love getting a deck out that we don't know how to use, because sometimes you get more out of it that way. I feel like sometimes the king is softest only with his daughter. Sometimes you find that. And if this is all the archetypes within us, it's about compassion for all of our sides and all of our stages, and for our curiosity, our stupidity, and we are, you know, all of us just humans, and there's nothing wrong with that. And also our ability to override it and to keep on trucking and to, in the 3D, make our own rules, because we have to. We are the person in charge of our life. Anima Mundi, woof, no idea. Let's have a look. I think it's going to be under this. Yes, it is. I'm going to have to learn some more. Oh, God, some of these are really good. The deep end, the empty room, the castle, the threshold, the womb. This is brilliant. We're going to love this deck. The heck's the Bardo? Love it. Okay, I've chosen a really weird one, clearly. These are going to be great. We're going to do some weird readings with these. We're going to go into the sparkly void and back out again, I can tell. It must be, maybe it's at the end. It feels like an end card. Oh, it's got Thanatos, that's Greek. Death. Gnosis, that's knowledge. Ooh. Oh God, these are amazing. I was right, it's the last one. Accept all, reject none. Oh, that's what we saw in the box. How's your coffee? Tell me what you had for breakfast. Simply put, in the living soul, in all its multifaceted, multidimensional layers, bonded together by loving cosmic forces, diversity is celebrated, multiplicity is honoured, Mercury is retrograde, and all of the bits are out there, okay? We're all of the bits all of the time at the moment. Constructs of separation dissipate into the wonderful mess of shared consciousness. Love it. Anima Mundi is the link between the literal and the imaginal, the rational and the mythic. It's the connective fibre that makes life meaningful. This card indicates an initiation on the level of the soul. You will awaken the unique light within and witness how this light contributes to the radiance of the entire universe. You sense yourself as a critical note in the cosmic orchestra. Destiny is altered as you hear the enchanted melody of living things. Now I know in the comments section, there'll always be someone who says, but you're just reading from a book. Initially, yes, because when you get to know a deck, you can either sit alone and read it from the book, or I can do it with you. So you've been with me a long time. I think we can get past that, can't we, really? And the ones that can't, maybe, they're not really reading the book with us, are they? Let me know in the comment section any of your thoughts on the deck as well, what you think about it, the look of it, the feel of it, how it feels to you. Maybe Google it, have a look yourself. I'm a fan. It's deep and it's weird and it goes to places that I think we've been going anyway. Okay? Leave me a comment and I'll see you soon. Namaste.